I noticed this when I was walking out here. We haven't had rain in probably a month now, and the ground is like drier than dry. It's like, if you don't take my word for it, here, I'm gonna drive out on this, and then let me go in reverse here for a second, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Drive out here. There's gonna be dust everywhere. It's the Dust Bowl, the grapes of wrath. Oh my God, look at my rearview mirror. Oh, back of my car is covered. Okay, well, I'm going to the car wash now. Hey, you guys, I'm at the car wash. You dare me to put this camera out in the wash? It's waterproof, right? All right, hold on a second.
Yeah, it was actually easy. Hallelujah. Mom's been having issues with Buster with going potty in his cage, and only in his cage. If he's out and can let himself out in the backyard through the doggy door, no problems. He doesn't go in the house. But he just wasn't getting that he has to hold it in the cage. So Mom took he had bedding in there, which we think was the issue. He's just a bit too comfortable. So took the bedding out, no problems. But
hey guys, I'm here down in the machine room at the university I work at, and I'm staying here after hours. It's about midnight now. Well, 11:48 to be exact. And I'm working on a cluster, a rendering cluster. I'll show you what it looks like here. It's right in front of me. It's about 7 machines. They all work together as like one big computer. It's not necessarily a supercomputer, but it's kind of like that. But I'm using it for rendering from Maya. But I think what's cool about this is Imagineering, when I get to Imagineering, I'm going to have a lot of system administration experience, I guess, I can bring along with me that I can use there. And they have this thing below the Magic Kingdom. Actually, all their parks have a underground city below it. Actually, I don't know if all the parks do. I think only the Magic Kingdom does. Called the Utilidor. And it's really just this big system of utilities and areas for people to get through without having to actually walk above ground on stage. And a lot of these areas house places like this, you know. So Rachel and I are in Albert's stereo class, and we're just like unofficial lab assistants, but we absolutely love stereo, so we had to be here. We're not even getting credit for the class.
We've already took this class.
We've already taken the class.
Passed it.
We're just coming back for some more fun. Here's the class. And Rachel and I are going to a 3D animation / generation of animation, which means it's like this talk that's going to be eventually about 3D animation, but they're going to have other people talking about animation. Animators from like all over. Like I know there's going to be a guy there from Cartoon Network. He's actually a professor at our school. And our advisor, Albert, he's going to be talking about 3D animation. But it's all about animation in general, so it should be pretty cool. It's called Generations of Animation, and according to this, there's going to be a lineup of Gertie the Dinosaur, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, The Secret of Kells, the Dinosaur and the Missing Link, Teeny Super Little Guy, Western Spaghetti, Luxo Jr., Paco, and Octopody. And personally, I've actually worked on Paco myself, just helping out a friend of mine who went to school there. He did like all the work. All I did was just suggest a couple things. That's about it. And I don't have any credits in it, but he built it. His name was Frank, and he went to Rachel and I's school, and he ended up working for Pixar, and he still works for him. He just helped on the production for Toy Story 3. So, anyway, we're going about this, and we're getting our animation engines going in our minds. All the turbines are spooling up and ready to go. And I are here at the Indianapolis Museum of Art. It's a nice place. How you doing, Rachie?
Good.
Yep, so we're just waiting to go to the Generations of Animation thing. We're still here. We got like 25 minutes or so. But I was watching my videos from yesterday, and I realized that I really do make short clips. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure you guys get all the action. You get to see everything, and I don't just cut you off early. I guess it just says I'm new at this. But other than that, I'll try to get some shots of the Generations of Animation thing without the security guards seeing me, so they tackle me and take my cameras away.
See, but it feels kind of like stiff. Like, it doesn't really feel lifelike at all. So what I'll do is I'll put something in there that will convince me that he's living and alive. And one of those things is, you know, when we jump, we usually build up to it. We don't just all of a sudden leap from right where we are. We usually like build up some energy. Like before you take a jump, you'll usually dip down. So I'm going to have him put his butt up in the air, have him dig in, and slightly better, but maybe it needs a little something more. Now, people do this animation all the time. You can't really see it because it's more like you feel it. So we're going to make sure that this only goes for one frame. You know, this represents, hey, where did I put that? This is just that's the stage I really like, when you're really trying to find where things start to feel alive. In fact, if I were to continue working on this, I might...
You can see that we have these controls here, this little smiley face and this eye. We're using these controls for his head to follow these. We get him to walk down this little runway, and you know, he gets to the end and he kind of creates a pose. Lighting in here, the shadows were created by the lights in here, and we have all the motion that's put in here in the scene. And so this is a little bit different than, you know, some of the animation. It becomes a little bit more sophisticated because we get to see some of the shadows and the lighting and everything. And so again, this is time consuming, but it also allows us a different view than 2D animation.
What I have so far, and I can use these keys here to sort of toggle my movement. So I'm going to go take the next one.
So Rachie, you want to be a animator?
No.
No?
You don't want to be a stop motion animator or 3D animator?
Well, it's fun to do as hobby.
Yeah. But you don't want to be like for a career.
No, I don't have that kind of patience.
Let's go take a look at this stop motion rig over here.
In some cases, yeah. In the blocking process, you would. So I want him, you know, where he starts and where he ends, and how long it takes him to get there. And then I do the math, and then I figure out how fast the globe has to spin.
I'm over at the cheese shop. While Rachel was at the Apple store, I figured I'd get out of there because I'm like a lot of square feet when I walk around. And I'm kind of clumsy. So, cheese shop's pretty cool. They got like fancy stuff like spicy garlic grinders, peppercorns, wine, coffee beans, and of course cheese. But I think I might buy some cheese. Ooh, look at this wine. It's champagne.
It's a beautiful, kind of beautiful-esque fall day. It's kind of overcast, but it's like, well, it's 73 degrees according to my car. So, it's on my way home from work. First day back after being on vacation. I got kind of a nasty shock too. I don't know really if I should even mention it. I won't go into too much detail, but yeah, I came back from work today and found out one of my coworkers passed away while I was gone, which kind of sad. Me, if I work in retail, you know what kind of turnover there is. But I mean, this particular person had been there for a while, and we weren't real close. But I knew him, I talked to him, so it's kind of sad. There's a memorial service tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go and pay my respects. But yeah, not the best way to come back to work. I'll tell you that. So, but anyway, but other than that, it's been. I can't even say other than that. It's been a real good. It's kind of been a crappy day. The weather's overcast. It's nice. I mean, temperature-wise, it's nice, but it's overcast, and Chauncey's still sick. So, head cold of his just won't go away. And I haven't been feeling too well either. I got like a stomach bug, and then what do? I go and get steak and shake for lunch.
Another end to a beautiful day with a beautiful sunset off in the distance, and it's not an exit.